Nicola Bulley appeared to have it all: a successful career, a loving family, and a promising future ahead of her. But then she vanished into thin air, leaving behind a baffling mystery that has stumped investigators for years. Join us as we delve into the shadows and try to unravel the truth behind Nicola's disappearance, a case full of twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end. So without any delay, let's watch it out. What's the news? The last time anyone saw Nicola Bulley was on Friday, January 27th at approximately 9:20 a.m., when she was walking her dog along the River Wyre at St. Michael's on Wyre, in the country of Lancashire. The woman's friends and family have expressed that they will never give up hope of locating the mother of two children. On a park bench in the area, Miss Bulley's phone was discovered and appeared to still be linked to a work call, being held out on Microsoft Teams. Also located on the seat were the harness and lead for her Springer Spaniel, Willow. The mortgage advisor had emailed her manager approximately 30 minutes before the discovery of her phone, and immediately after that, she had sent a text message to a friend in order to set up a play date. The villagers who attended the meeting were informed that she sent the text at 8:57 in the morning, just a short while before logging into the team's call. Who was Nicola Bulley? Bulley, who was 45 years old, was originally from the state of Essex but had migrated to the county of Lancashire in the late 1990s. Willow is the family's brown Springer Spaniel, and she and her two kids are the product of her relationship with a man who was 44 years old. They called the community of Inskip their home. Mortgages are Bulley's area of expertise. Bulley had struggled with problems stemming from alcoholism and menopause in the past. On January 10th, officers responded to the Bulley home in response to a concern for welfare call that had been placed. What was found in the investigation? Upon the news of Bulley's disappearance, the Lancashire police quickly categorized Bulley as high risk, due to what they referred to as particular vulnerabilities in their assessment of Bulley. During further investigation, it was determined that these vulnerabilities take the form of severe issues with alcohol that were brought on by her persistent struggles with menopause. The inquiry was given a higher priority, as well as more resources, as a result of the categorization. The search for Bulley first concentrated on a woman wearing a red coat who was seen on surveillance footage walking a dog close to the location where Bulley was last seen alive. A further investigation revealed that she was a woman of 68 years old, and she stated unequivocally that she had not seen Bulley. On February 4th, the police department made public a CCTV photograph of a woman pushing a stroller in the general vicinity where Bulley was last seen on the day she vanished. After further investigation, the person was recognized as a potential witness. The river and riverbank had been searched from St. Michael's on Wyre all the way down to the sea, but nothing of importance had been found. Lancashire police issued a statement on February 3rd stating their belief that the circumstances surrounding Bulley's disappearance were not suspicious, did not include any criminal activity, and did not involve a third party. The speculation that Bulley had fallen into the River Wyre was met with criticism and skepticism by many people, including Bulley's family and friends, who stated that the speculation is unsupported by evidence. The speculation that Bulley had fallen into the River Wyre was put forward by the police. Reiterating that this was still the working theory of the force, the superintendent of the Lancashire Police Force stated that they were as positive they can be, that Bulley had not left the area. The search has been conducted with assistance from the Coast Guard, mountain rescue, and fire teams. It has also included the use of police drivers, a helicopter, sniffer dogs, and drones. The search has been assisted by members of the general public, and the police have asked the public to keep an eye out for Bulley's attire, namely a black quilted gillet, a black Engelbert Strauss coat, and ankle-length green Wellington boots. She'd been seen wearing her Fitbit, but the device's most recent data synchronization had occurred before she vanished, thus it was of no use to investigators in their search for her. Peter Falding, the leader of a group of divers who were participating in the search, referred to Bulley's disappearance as odd, noting that in his 20 years of experience as a diver, he had never seen something so weird. After conducting a thorough search of the River Wyre, the underwater team that had been looking for Bulley decided to call off the operation because they believed they could not find her in the stretch of the river, where it was believed that she had fallen in. According to Falding, his crew was unable to find her in the region around the River Wyre, and he made this statement: "That region is devoid of any positive aspects. There is no trace of Nicola to be found there. The section of the river that flows out into the estuary will be the primary focus of the investigation that the police will be conducting. I can promise that if Nicola was in that area of the river, I would have found her by now. Nevertheless, it appears that she is not in that part of the river." Falding thought it was doubtful that Bulley had been carried out to sea by the tidal river, and he added, From a personal standpoint, I believe that it is a long way to go in a tidal river. The search was moved to Morecambe Bay, which is located at the mouth of the River Wyre, on February 9th. Lancashire police said at a news conference on February 15th that there was neither evidence of criminal activity nor of third-party participation in Bulley's disappearance. The press conference was hosted by Assistant Chief Constable Peter Lawson and Detective Superintendent Rebecca Smith. She noted that incorrect information, speculation, and rumor had been damaging to the police investigation and had severely affected Bulley's family. Smith was critical of users of social media such as TikTok, who had visited the area acting as private investigators. Later on the same day, Lancashire police provided clarification regarding comments made during the conference that referred to Bulley's particular vulnerabilities. They also stated that police had visited a concern for welfare complaint at her house on January 10th. The disclosure of Bulley's medical information by the police department came in for some criticism. Vera Bird stated that if publicizing the details would have aided the search, it should have been done immediately, and that this was an example of sexism. Other critics included MPs Stella Creasy and Alicia Kearns. Home Secretary Suella Braverman asked the force to explain its decision. Vera Baird commented that if publicizing the details would have aided the search, it should have been done immediately. It has been claimed that the overall media approach employed by Lancashire police has contributed to the spread of rumors and speculation. Conclusion. As we've investigated the mystery of Nicola Bulley's disappearance, it has become abundantly evident that there are still a lot of questions that remain unsolved. To this day, her whereabouts are still unknown despite the best efforts of both investigators and the people who care about her. Yet there are multiple people who have gone missing in connection with this case. It's a jarring reminder of the precarious nature of life and the significance of making the most of each and every moment spent with the people we care about. It's possible that we will never fully understand what happened to Nicola Bulley, but we can pay tribute to her memory by never giving up the hunt for answers, and by maintaining an active dialogue about instances involving people who go missing. Maybe one day, fresh information may surface that will shed light on the inexplicable disappearance. But until then, we can only speculate. For the time being, let us keep vigilant and make it a point to never forget the friends and family members who are no longer here with us. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload new videos. See you in the next one.